Hey everyone, welcome back to Wigs with Scarlett. Today I'm going to talk more about my $78 human hair budget wig from Amazon, some things that I really liked and was shocked by, and some things that I kind of suspected would happen. But I do have some positives on this wig, and I think if people have really, really low budgets, this one might be a good option. Stay tuned. All right, now don't get too disturbed by her coloring. I decided to try and color her and got a very small part of the way through and was like, this is just way too much work. But I wanted to give you some positives on this little beauty so far. First of all, I am not seeing a ton of tangling. I'm really not, I was really surprised that it's not tangling as much as I thought it would. And the other thing that I'm very impressed with is how it air dries. It does not air dry like my luxury hair, but it definitely air dries better than I thought it would. It is wavy. It does have some frizz, but it's not nearly as frizzy as I thought it would be. So, shout out to the company that's making these $78 wigs, because for people on a low budget, these could actually be wigs that could work. Now let's get into some of the problems I had. It's very thin, but when it's dry, it's not too bad. But you'll see that, the hair's very thin. The wefts are, right there, right under. But you see the wefts there. It is a light cap, and this is a blonde wig. The other thing is the cap. I'm going to show you the cap. The cap is pretty darn uncomfortable. And I felt like it was very itchy compared to the wigs, the human hair wigs I normally wear. I felt like it was itchy. It does have a comb in the back and on both sides, and it does come with a strap. Not sure where I put the strap, but that strap to technically make it glueless. Now, I don't know. I'm going to have to find that strap because I don't know if it'll technically be glueless with the strap, but I better find it so I can find out. Hair does come out. It comes out right away. Like the first wash, I noticed quite a bit more hair coming out than with my luxury pieces. And even if you just kind of brush your hands through it, I wouldn't say it's like a severe shed though, but it loses a little bit of hair if you drag your hands through it, but it's not like shedding. It's just, the knots are probably not sewn as well as, luxury pieces. The other thing is very, very thin on the bottom. Like, it looks strange. Like, you would need to trim this. I think it would look better probably if you took all of this super thin on the bottom off, right? I have not tried heat styling her yet. These are just my first impressions. The other great thing about it is cheaper hair takes color better than luxury hair. It's very porous. So if you look at how well it took that color, it's a terrible color. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm showing you how the hair took the color. It took the color really well. So I think this wig has a couple of purposes it can serve. For those people with a very low budget and they want human hair, I think this wig is actually a decent option. It's $78. You will have to do some customizing. You'll have to get it trimmed, and you'll have to, and I'm sure it comes in more than the super blonde. You might want to try coloring it. That's the other thing I think this wig is great for. I think this wig is great for practicing. That's why I bought it. I wanted to practice how to color a wig. I want to practice how to customize a hairline, so I'll maybe making a video on that if I can figure it out. The way that you pluck to make a hairline look super uber realistic. Practice cutting the hair. This is the kind of wig to do that with because it's so inexpensive. But if you don't have a lot of money, and obviously yours isn't gonna look like this. I have it's my practice wig, so there's pieces of color and not, and it just looks strange. But if you have a low budget and you want human hair, honestly, I don't think it's a bad option. I was pleasantly surprised, and this wig did get very good reviews on Amazon. So I have to agree with the reviewers for what you're getting for under $100. This is less than most synthetics, even a cheap synthetic. And I think it looks far better than a cheap synthetic. Now, I will say it's platinum blonde. So you have to remember that because it's platinum blonde, you're not gonna see knots at the hairline. But you have to know that if you get any kind of rooted color with a $78 wig, you're probably gonna see a lot of knots, dark knots, just FYI. But I wanted to give you more feedback on her. Now, because the cap is so big on me, that's the other thing I wanna say, I'm a fairly petite head. The cap's really big on me. It was hard to wear her for extended time because I felt it was itchy, and also because it really doesn't fit me. It has the tabs going over the ear, but I am gonna try to wear her for a longer period of time to really see how she tangles in at the nape. I just wasn't really able to get there yesterday. But definitely some pros and definitely some cons, and I'm sure she would heat style nicely. I'll do some styling with her eventually as well. Hope this was helpful. Please subscribe.